So what has it been? 15 years since the last skate game? Is this what we've all been waiting for? A lot of people have asked me, Instagram, direct messages, Twitch chat, YouTube comments, what do I think about the new skate game? Here we are playing it. Hey guys, what's up? Cody xCodeh. How's it going? Well, like I said, after 15 years, this game is finally out. I don't really like making videos that are just talking bad about a company or talking bad about something, because I like making videos that make you happy, make you laugh, give you a little goof, give you a little distraction of the shenanigans you got going on in your life. I like my videos to just make people happy anyways. Do I enjoy this game? Do I think it's a good game? I enjoy it. Do I think it's a good game in the current state? I'm gonna give it a no. I feel like it's the opinion that most people have, and if you don't have the same opinion as me, you're wrong. Now, realistically though, I really feel like the people who think that this is the greatest game of all time, or like it's exactly what they wanted, you didn't play the old skate games. I think that's just the simple fact of it. It's been so long since the last game. Some of the people playing this game for the first time, this is their first skate game. So this is their first experience, so they don't know what they're missing out on in the older games. Oh, that's great. And before I really get into like the details of exactly why I like it, why I don't like it, I want to say, I think there's one thing that EA could have done to really save themselves all this flack. Because if you look on any of their social media posts, even Steam when they do an update for this game, if you hit the discussion tab, there's nothing really positive to say about this. Like almost every single person on all the social media posts are just blasting EA about this, about that. I personally think they should have named this game something else. I think that right there could have been the deciding factor of them making a live service skate game without making every single person that ever played skate terribly mad. I think they should have called it something else. I'm really glad they didn't call it Skate 4. I think that's why they didn't call it Skate 4. I think that's exactly why. But to call this Skate, comparing it to the other three games, it's almost insulting. It really is insulting. The one thing that stayed true is the flick it system. That's pretty much it. You know, you can put ramps down. You got the replay editor just like the old games. That's cool. I didn't make this video for a long time because I wanted to wait for them to do just a couple updates, just to see what they'd add in the first couple updates, because that's what's gonna matter the most. That is what's gonna keep this game alive. EA is gonna have to find out some way to entice you to spend money on microtransactions. Okay, let's talk about the cosmetics. I think this is probably the #1 issue that most people have. They're just really bland. Like, I'm gonna get some ghost tokens right now. What are those for? You know, I got 485 so far, so it's enough to buy not even one skateboard grip tape. I could get a pair of socks, I guess. Not even enough for a pair of shoes. This is a different currency. I guess their solution to people being mad about in-game currencies and microtransactions and stuff was to just add more. Another currency. We got ghost tokens now. Whatever happened to Club Penguin Halloween events where you just hop on, get the cool Halloween mask, you know, the cool ghost costume, and then that's it. So you got a max extract. That's what this game's all about. Max extract from your wallet. But it makes sense on a business standpoint because they got to keep the servers on. It's a live service game, but it's not what we wanted. Let's keep it real. Like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this, EA? You're gonna make me pay 500 big ones, 500 for this. All right, let's keep it going. Chocolate, great brand. Listen, man, I had some chocolate shoes when I was a kid. Let's talk about the product boxes. So this is how you earn cosmetics without spending money in the game. You have to go around, do challenges, unlock these boxes, and then once you unlock the box, then you could use the points you get from achieving challenges to go in here. And it's basically like gambling for kids. Like, I don't know why they have it set up this way. Let's just say I want to open this glam top box so you can view what's in the box. So you see what's in there, open it up. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God, dopamine, congratulations. Slot machine, casino, oh my God. Ninja run, oh my gosh. There it is, guys. Wow. But that's not what I wanted in the glam top box. So I gotta go back down to it, open up another one. You just have to keep opening them. Say what you want is the last one. You gotta open 11 of them to get the top that's displayed on the picture there. So not the end of the world, but it's just, why are you gonna make me sit through this every single time? 11 times. Say if I saved up 11 times, I gotta see congratulations. Oh my God, skip this. For stuff that I don't want, you should just let me buy the thing that I want. This is dumb. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to just yell at the top of my lungs what everybody's trying to tell EA. They're never gonna listen though. You know, they're never gonna listen. I'm just making a video telling you guys what I think about the game, because a lot of people ask me for some reason, like I'm some skater guy. I think it's just because I use Tony Hawk Underground gameplay in a lot of my older videos, but either way, let's talk about the challenges, man. The challenges. So like the actual core gameplay of the game. This is what you do. You hop on, you see all of these challenges that refresh every however many so days, maybe every week. You select it. You go skate to it, say it was this one. All right, there's the challenges. Let's do it. So like the thing about this is I've done this challenge maybe close to 10 times now. Grind the second bench. Grab over the stairs. And that's it. We shut it down. I get some points. We get the AI V talking to you that I have muted. You should mute it right now. You can turn it off. You know that? You can turn it off. Turn it off completely. So like that's the core gameplay right there. You go around. You roll around on the ground. You do challenge. Finding glitches just like that. I wish I could replicate that. I don't know how I just did that. But anyways, it's subjective, I guess, playing a game like this, because I see people on YouTube finding cool spots throughout the city, getting clips for their Instagram account. Listen, man, that's cool. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say this game isn't an ounce of fun. I'm not gonna sit here and say that you can't possibly have fun with your friends trying to play this game. If you could even manage to get into a game with your friends, that's a whole nother issue. But the biggest complaints about this game that I've seen, connecting to the online servers, which I think they've fixed a little bit, but for the longest time right after launch, like it was a shit show. You couldn't connect. I had a lot of people telling me like, oh, I can't even connect to the game servers, and it happened to me too. The only way I could get into this game at one point was to sit there and open the game from Steam and to just not touch my controller or the keyboard, not tab out. I just had to sit there and wait for the game to fully let me in, and then I could play. Then I could move around, then I could tab out, change the song on Spotify. But if I did any of that, it would just freeze and not let me in. So I don't know if they fixed that so far. But yeah, a lot of people were having issues getting into the game. I don't think I really have to explain the importance of that, being able to actually play the game. And the one thing that I see people trying to tell EA over and over and over again, which will never happen. I'm sorry. I'm like, I want to make this video. This is one of the main points I want to make in this video, because it's like disappointing, but at the same time, like you're barking up the wrong tree. EA is never going to do this no matter how much you ask. It's a waste of time and energy. They're never going to make a single player version of this game. There's never going to be an offline mode. That's never going to happen. Okay, let me get back up here and actually skating. What the hell am I doing? Taking a walk on the beach here? Get back up there, buddy. I feel like a lot of people that are commenting on those posts like, we want single player, give us an offline mode. I don't know where the disconnect is, but it's a live service game. This game, the only reason EA made this game is to max extract your wallet. Get as much money out of you as possible. You think they care about the skate culture? Hell no. I think the most they have in this game for skate culture is I think they have some pro skaters that are NPCs that aren't even them. What is that? What the hell, man? You couldn't just put a couple pro skaters in the game, little NPCs walking around skating? Why not? Hall of Meat, where's that? Listen, I think they didn't put Hall of Meat in the game because it would have been an M-rated game, maybe, or a teen-rated game. They'd be blood and gore. Ooh, oh my gosh. Couldn't handle that. God forbid the iPad kids play a little blood and gore, you know? Jeez. You don't even have to add blood to it. That's the thing. You know, bones breaking, is that really gore? Oh, it's horrific. Oh my gosh. Couldn't have my kid playing that. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to add Hall of Meat. I don't think they're ever going to add single player mode. I'd love to see night mode. That day cycle, I've been seeing a lot of that. and the criticism and the comments and stuff. Give us a night cycle. That'd be sick. You gotta set the bar extremely low with this kind of game. You gotta set the bar really down low. You think of a really fun idea, just take it back 10 notches and maybe they'll add something like that to the game. I want to say my biggest worry with this game is the microtransactions have to keep it alive. And like, you got stuff like this. 150 points isn't that bad, I guess, but you have to spend money to get this currency. This is looking like a $10 pair of khaki shorts from Walmart. Yeah, I guess some skaters in real life are going to be wearing that, but it's just the most generic AI made BS. I guess, you know what? I'll give them that. There's not a lot of great examples on the store today for me to really showcase this. Half the time I go to the store and it's just like a basic camp cap for $5 or $10. And like, that's just insane, man. A pair of trucks that you're barely ever gonna see for 300 points. You're gonna see the skateboards more when you're doing flip tricks and holding the skateboard, I guess. But trucks with a blue colored screw in them, or like, I don't know what that's called actually. Listen, the blue part of the trucks for 300 points. You got to spend $5 to get that. I haven't played Skater XL, but I've played Session, and I can 100% say that I had way more fun in Session. Put this many hours in, made a ton of videos, gameplays, streams. I could use this as gameplay in a video, but I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm getting the gameplay hopping off. Like, I might play this with a couple friends here and there. Listen, I've been playing this game. I am a skate insider. Look, hold on. Look, top left, skate insider, dog. I played this from the first playtest that was publicly available. I wasn't in the creator only cool kids table first pre-alpha, pre-alpha, the first one. I think I was in the second or third. So I've been playing this game. Been playing it for like 6 months plus, maybe even a year at this point. I had to reset my progress like 3 or 4 times, so I played this like a decent amount. There's just no soul. I think that's really what it comes down to. It's like a decent flick mechanic skate game. Like, yeah, I can do some fakey 360 flips, bust some manuals. But like, how are you gonna call it a skate game when there literally is not even the game of skate in the game? You can collect the bearings. I want to know one reason why they can't just add the game skate to the actual game skate. Speaking of cosmetics for just one more moment, I really don't understand why there hasn't been big skateboarding brands collabing with Skate, getting their items in the game, getting that bag. It's been so long since the game's come out and we haven't really seen anything other than Dime, Dickies, Vans, Chocolate. Is there any more? Santa Cruz, I think. Yeah, Santa Cruz. Look at this. You get a t-shirt and 2 skate decks for $10. I'm starting to believe these companies don't want anything to do with the game. I think there's so much negative feedback on the game that they do not want their brand associated with it. And if that's the case, I don't know what Skate's gonna do. What are they gonna do? If these skate companies don't want to work with them, there has to be some. Like, I'm sure Zach from FTP would want to do something with them. It'd be crazy if they could swing a Supreme collab, get some box logos going on in this game in 2025. I'm grasping at straws here. I'm trying to think of anything that could revive this game to the point of just like, it's not completely dead. There's still a lot of people playing it. You know, there's clips on Instagram getting popular every single day. So I'm not saying it's like a complete lost cause. It's a good baseline game, I guess. It's just the longevity of it. I don't understand how they're going to keep the servers alive. I have no idea whatsoever. I can't imagine anybody spending money on this game with the current microtransactions, the current offerings, the things that you can even think about spending money on. I just can't see it, man. I haven't spent $1. I don't think I'm gonna spend $1. I don't see a reason to. Like, even if I saw a shirt or something cool in the game that I want, who the fuck cares? Like, let's be real. The only thing I ever wanted with a skate game was a story mode. The multiplayer was fun, and I have to say, Skate 3 multiplayer, that is what made the game super good. That was the core Skate experience to me. Beating the story mode, that's step 1. Having a blast, and then hopping online in a private or public lobby. It doesn't have to be private, but I'm just saying that's probably the #1 ask I'm seeing from people, right? That, like, I was talking to Luna, and that is his #1 thing. It's like, I wish that there was a way you could make a private game with your friends just so you can get into a game with each other. Like, as of now, this is the current meta, and I don't know if they've patched it. Let's talk about patching things in a little bit in a second here. patching all of the fun out of the game with all of the glitches being patched already. But the only way to get more than 4 people into a game, like an actual this server right now, say if I had 5 friends that wanted to join me right now, I was streaming, wanted to add 5 viewers to this game session, you have to have your party available. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. You have to make your party available. The people have to join your party, join the game, then leave the party, because there can only be 4 people in a party. So you have to get all these people joining. Your lobby can't be full. They have to join the party, then leave, and hope that you're still next to them. I don't think there's any winning with this. Like, I'm really shocked that they scraped the funding together and actually managed to talk EA into launching this. I really am surprised that the state of the game currently, they've launched it. I mean, hell, they don't even have part of the map fleshed out. Look at this. It's still like, I can't expect the world. I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know. I really don't know. It just seems so disconnected from skate culture. It seems so far from what every single skate fan that loved Skate 1 and 3, so far away from that, so far away from what they wanted. Let's talk about the glitches, dude. The game was lacking so much stuff. The only thing that made it popular at one point was people sharing speed glitches, launch glitches. That was a huge reason Skate 3 was fun as well, where you could just get shot off the rail and go 1,000,000 miles an hour. It was so fun, man. And people somehow found a way within the first like week or something of playing this game to do launch glitches where you like, I don't know, you can't do it anymore, but you used to like get back on your board, do a half manual, full manual, and then you could just launch up into the stratosphere. I have a video of it here. So they left those into the game for like maybe 2 weeks and then just decided to, patch them out. I think what was really disappointing to people the most was the speed glitches, because that's always been a part of Skate, and that's what, I don't know, people loved that shit on Skate 3, man. They loved doing those. It was like half the reason that made playing with your friends fun, because you could just do crazy combos and fly across the map. The only thing I could think of why they got rid of those glitches is because you can get around the map too quickly, and they want the playtime. They want you to, I don't know, I mean, that doesn't really make sense, because there's fast travels everywhere. But maybe when you're first starting the game, maybe you're too lazy to go around and get all the fast travels. Say you're here and you got to get over here. Now, if you were to skate from that point to the other end of the map, it'd probably take you 10 minutes. That's 10 extra minutes of playtime they have on their game. When you could just do an emote, launch into the stratosphere, fly across the map, and get there in maybe 20 seconds. Max extract, man. Max extract. Let's just go down the list here, man. Let's go down the list. Offline mode, night cycle, better cosmetics, connectivity with friends, stable servers. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think Skate is a good game? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I think it's a solid core mechanics. The flick, it's fun to skate around, do some stuff. But at the end of the day, like, unless you're sitting there finding your own spots, being super creative, which I guess that's what this game is all about. A lot of people would just look at this rail right here. All right, it's just a rail. And then you got people on YouTube adding ramps and turning it into this crazy line that most people wouldn't even think about. And I think that right there is Skate in itself. You know, just finding cool stuff and being creative. And I think that in itself is alive. You know, like that is a part of Skate that they've definitely captured. They've done that part of it. You know, if you're a really creative person, you can go around and find lines, make clips, make cool little montages. Power to you, man. I just wish that they would add a little more skate culture related things. And I'm not here to tell them what that is. Read the room, read some Instagram comments. I think that's step one. Read some Instagram comments. They're ignoring everybody that's not saying something positive. And I don't blame them for, ignoring the completely negative stuff. Like, I couldn't imagine them responding to a video like this. I feel like I've been all right though. I feel like I've been kind of nice about it. I'm not trying to be a blatant asshole. It's just, I'm trying to keep it real. And honestly, man, I want this game to succeed. That's half the reason I'm making this video, because it's just so disappointing to me. It's like, you made us wait 15 years for this? You couldn't even give us an offline mode. What about people who have shitty internet? What about people who don't have internet? And you gotta give the game developers the benefit of the doubt too. It's just like, they're just doing what they're told. EA is just like, make a cash cow. We don't care if the people like it. There's gotta be some people in those offices that really care. There has to be. I'm not saying they all don't give a shit, but like, It doesn't really matter if they care. That's really what it comes down to. It's like the developers could want to make the best game ever. I'm sure they wanted to, but then EA is going to come in and be like, yeah, dude, that's not the point though. We're not trying to make a fun game. We're trying to make $1 billion. Come on, man. Get your head in the game, brother. Let me know what you thought about Skate. The Skate game, now that it's been out for a couple months, I feel like I gave them enough time to really try to do something cool. Their roadmap is just, it seems non-existent. Like there is like planned updates, this, that, nothing of substance, nothing that is just like, wow, I can't wait for that. That's exactly what people want. Unless EA puts all of their resources in, I don't know how they're gonna keep the lights on, man. I don't know. Is there really that many people buying cosmetics? Maybe I'm disconnected. Maybe I'm getting old. 29 years old, brother. Maybe I'm maybe Gen Z? Maybe they love this shit. Maybe they love these cosmetics, man. You like these ghostly slip-on shoes? The Vans checkered sports bra? Yeah, dude, this is what I want. You know what I'd like? How about more hairstyles for long hair that aren't feminine? How about that? Like, look at how many facial hair options there are. At least add some more. Come on, listen, you got to give it. All right, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe they're going to add some more stuff. I either have this ponytail or everybody calling me moist critical in game. That's my only two options. So in a game that's going to be kept alive by microtransaction and how your character works, you'd think there'd be more hairstyles. You think there'd be more of an option to customize your character. But at the end of the day, man, how your character looks doesn't really fucking matter, because half the time, look, you're not even seeing his face. Whatever, dude. If it really bothered you that much, just there you go. Put that on. There we go, dude. That's exactly what I wanted right there. That makes the game a lot better. I want the bag over the head hat from Tony Hawk Underground. That's what I want. Anyways, this video's gone on long enough. Let me know what you guys thought about Skate in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on it if you enjoyed. I have hopes for this game, but I'm at about a 20% hope. 20% hope that it's even going to be around the next 2 years. I think it has 2 years, and then EA is going to shut it down because it's not making enough money, if they don't figure something out. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a snazzy day.